guys, this is a little bit weird. I haven't filmed in front of this guy since beginning of November, and that is because I have not finished a book since October. I just thought I would get on here and give an update of my lack of reading, my unreading, and talk about all the books that I have DNF'd since October, just in case any of you guys are interested in where the heck I've been. Yeah, I don't know what has been going on with me lately, but I did the Spooktober in October, and that was amazing, and I loved every second of it, and I read a shit ton of books in October. And then November rolled around, and I was still kind of excited about reading, and I started to try to read some books, and it just was not happening for me. So I have a stack of books here that I have started and could not finish and put down, and I thought I would just talk about these and yeah, just give you guys a little update. Okay, this book here I feel like total crap about. I am really upset at myself about this one in particular. This one was sent to me by the author Julie K. Rose. This one's called Dido's Crown. She was so sweet and so nice to send me this book for free to do a review. I was really excited to read this book. It's a historical fiction book, and she said it is action-packed, and she was not lying. I did read, let me see, I got to page 103 in this book, and it's not that long. It's only 330 pages long. It's not that long. I seriously could have finished this one. I don't know what my deal is, but I tried. I really tried. I kept picking it up, and I would read 20 pages at a time, and then I'd put it down. I started reading this book the first week of November, and I've literally gotten 100 pages in this book, and I don't know what it is. It's not a bad book at all. It is very much, it's very much exactly what she said. Historical fiction, action-packed. It takes place in Tunisia, and then they go to France, and they're in England, and they're kind of all over the place, and there's a lot of exciting stuff going on. It should keep my interest, but nothing is keeping my interest. So it's really not this book. I'll get through the other books and you'll see what I'm talking about. I really do want to finish this someday. I plan on finishing this and giving it an honest review someday. And Julie, if you happen to see this video, I am super, super sorry that I have not finished this book yet. I have not forgotten about it. It is in my pile, and I will try to get to it someday. So since I was having such a hard time with that one, I thought I'd just put it down and I would try a book that I was sure I was going to love. And that would be Hidden Bodies by Carolyn Kapnis. I read You in the month of October, and I loved it. It was one of my all-time favorite books. I thought it was so freaking great. The main character, Joe, in that book is one of my favorite characters of all time. I was really excited to read about Joe in this book. But this book really is not like the first book. It takes a huge turn, and I feel like Joe isn't as entertaining as he used to be. I feel like the things he's doing in this book, I'm kind of like, why? I don't get it. Why are you doing all of this? I kind of understood why he did the things he did in the first book, but the second book, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So I'm kind of disappointed in this one. And I'm only 194 pages in. I think it's about 400 pages, 435 pages. So I'm like halfway through it, and I put it down because I just lost interest. Next, I picked up The Gargoyle by Andrew Davidson. I got this, I think, in summertime, and I have been looking forward to reading this one for several months. This one is kind of, I guess it's supposed to be historical fiction, but I haven't gotten that far in the book to get to the historical stuff yet. But it's about a man who's in a car accident, and he's in the hospital. And so far, the part that I've gotten to, it's a lot about his childhood. He keeps thinking about his childhood, and he was thinking about the accident he was in. And sadly, the stuff that I was reading, I just wasn't that interested in again. So I put this one down. And then I picked up this one. This is Iced by Karen Marie Moning. It's part of the Fever series. I think it's book 6. The final book in this series just came out a week or 2 ago, and everybody seems to be loving it. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff going out on Twitter about that book. People are saying that it wrecked them. It was an emotional roller coaster. And that's how I felt reading the last several of her books. So I read 1 through 5 last January and February. And then I took a little break. I didn't really want to pick up this book because this book changes point of view. It goes from following a character named Mac to following a character named Danny. And I never really liked Danny in the first 5 books. So I hadn't picked this one up because I really didn't think I was going to like Danny's story. That's my phone. But with all the excitement of the final book coming out, I was like, that's it. I've got to read this book. I need to read the one after this. It's called Burned. Then I need to read this book, which is called Shadow Fever, so I can read the final book in this series. This is so overwhelming to me right now. Anyway, I started reading this one about a week ago, and I am 46 pages into this one. And I still don't like Danny, so I think this is going to take me quite a while to get through because I really just don't like the main character in this book. There is that. These are all the books that I have picked up and put down in the last several months. I have not been able to finish anything. I don't know what is going on in my brain. I don't have any kind of attention span at the moment. I'm just not that excited to be reading. But I have picked up Netflix instead. And I discovered the TV show Being Human. I watched the entire UK version. I don't know how many seasons it was. It was 37 episodes, and I watched all of that in the month of January. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. The werewolf, George, was my favorite. And then I loved Annie the Ghost a whole lot. So now that I have finished watching all of that show, I'm either going to start watching Supernatural, because as you can tell, I really like paranormal and I think I'll like that show. Or I'm going to watch the American version of Being Human. But I hope it's different. I hope it's not the same storyline as the UK version. I don't know. I haven't looked into that. So I want to watch that. But if it's the same, I don't know if I'll finish it or not. Decisions. If any of you have watched Being Human and you want to talk about it, because I would love to talk about it, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And yeah, hopefully I won't be gone for like 3 or 4 months again. I don't know. I'm not making any promises though. But hopefully I'll see you guys soon.